On this Sunday, as we continue talking about the 4 pillars of stewardship, we're going to consider the pillar of commitment. And so Ken and Dottie Eisenhower are going to share with us some of their understanding of the commitment that we have in our stewardship program, and especially of the commitments that they have purposely chosen and that we will talk about for just a couple of minutes. And so I first wanted to know, I know that you're very active here at St. Mark's and have been for a number of years, many years. Why do you do that? What is the reason that you make your commitment of giving of your time, talent, and treasures?
Well, I've always attended church, and I was taught at a very young age that we were supposed to give of our time, our offerings, and any talent that we have. And I just have always done it, and it just comes natural.
It comes natural for me also. I've always been in the church, and I felt like it was my duty to do what I could do.
What we've been asked to do.
Well, I know that you are involved in a lot of different activities, but maybe you could just give us an example of some of the things you're doing, and we'll talk more about why you do it as you talk about that.
Okay, Ken and I have been co-chairs of the Alder Guild for a good many years, and this is involved. We have a meeting in December each year to plan the schedule for the coming year, and line up who does Alder duties each month. And then I'm also an usher once a month, or 1 month out of the year, and I help at the Seder meal, do anything that needs to be done in the kitchen and the dining room. And I do a tabulator. I'm a tabulator about 3 months out of the year, and I'm on the prepare food for a funeral when there's a funeral, and I even come and try to sing in the choir when they have a funeral, so we'll have a full choir. And I'm on the worship and music committee, and I help decorate for the WELCA Sunday the women have, and we do that. Ken and I do that with Harley and Libby, and I do a lot of other things that I don't list today, but whatever comes natural.
I know that Ken also does some things which go unseen many times. Maybe you might share a little of that with us too.
Well, for the Seder meal, I prepare the meat, the lamb. I put it in the oven and get it ready to cut up in the afternoons, and also other chores that needs to be done for that meal. And during Lent, we put up the claws on the cross outside, and well, I'd say it just one thing and then another,
Well, I know you've also made some repairs.
Yeah, I've made a few repairs, like the candle, the Paschal candle. I couldn't get it out. Anyway, the Paschal candle was broken down, and the pastor said, we'll just have to buy a new one. And I said, let me take it and I'll see if I can fix it. And it's top notch now, so don't have to buy that.
And I know you did some repair work with the nativity scene too.
Well, I built a new nativity set when I came here. They had the like Pastor Nelson calls it when he was here, the bomb shelter out there. And I saw a need for that, and I replaced it.
And we also, he took all the nativity characters to our house, and we scraped paint probably off and on for a week, and then we took the characters to a paint store and got their opinion on the kind of primer and paint they needed, and then Judy Carpenter and Christina Carpenter and Paul Gibson volunteered to paint them, so they look real nice. And that was a job that
saved a big expense.
That saved the church a lot of money, because they talked about buying a new set.
Well, I know the church has consistently needed volunteers for the work, and you kind of lead us in doing that. So we're grateful. So your understanding of commitment then is because of not only your upbringing in the church, but also the commitment that you see today. And in doing the kind of service you do, you save the church a great deal of expense, but you also are involved in other activities with the people of the congregation.
Right.